I'm trying to install the program on my Mac. So let me get the Firefox first. We already did the same thing in Linux. I'm trying to do that for the Mac. So I have the program installed for the Mac. So here we see the error again. It didn't show it didn't have the desktop application. So I'm trying to install the desktop application for the Mac version. If you remember correctly, we installed the desktop version. It's app image for Linux, but app we have a different for Mac we have a different format, DMG. So we drag this into the application and try to run it. Okay, so it says you cannot run it because there's a security issue. So in this way, I believe we need to hit a control when we actually open it. And now you can actually open it. Yeah, so if we have a chance, so we talk about like actually the release part of the application. So the security mechanism for like app stores, like why you go through those different things, like so in this case, like hit a control and you kind of bypassing the kind of signal, you bypassing the security check. So we get this running in, and now I believe we can create some record. Yeah, so we create this record, and if we refresh, we see it show up. Very nice. This is your QR code. Okay, let's do this for Chrome. So you need to enable it to actually show up here. Yeah, we see it also show up here. And
your microphone's coming out again.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm installing the application on Mac, both Chrome and Firefox and desktop. So I kind of prove it's truly a cross-platform application, right? And I also want to demo my. I'm going to delete this one, so because I have a lot of notes like already stored myself from another machine, and I'm trying to using the sync functionality to get my application to get my previous notes from my phone. So I'm going to using the sync function to actually sync all my other notes to the machine, which I'm using right now. So I'm scanning the barcode. You cannot see the action I'm doing on the phone, but I believe it's probably, yeah, it started syncing. So I have my phone scan this code in the same Wi-Fi network, and it's trying to it's syncing all my previous note from my phone to this device, to this new desktop I have. So I'm not lying. This is truly a cross-platform application, and I am actually using it from like when I actually develop it. But I migrated all my notes, like about 10 years of notes from 2009 or 2010 till now. So I'm syncing all my web notes to this new device. I'm trying to keep them synchronized across all my devices. So keep it running. We'll talk about like how sync works and things like that later if we get a chance. So all those tags, you see it also works. Currently, definitely it's very crappy, right? From UI point of view, it's not really shiny or user friendly. Like it didn't refresh. Right? You sync, you don't even know it's syncing. So there are a lot of improvements if we want to do the front end kind of tuning. But from a feature completeness point of view, I think it's pretty usable. Like at least for me, I migrated all my kind of this particular web page bookmarking use case to this application, which I have full control. So let's continue syncing. Then I can have all my notes together. So here we see this scaling, right? This one. This one is the time series filtering. So those are the filtering commands, like from the time range. And you see the number is different if we increase the range. Basically enlarge the time. That's where the time, the created at column is useful. If we clear everything, it's there's no filtering. So there are a couple of different filtering modes, like search or query modes. When we hit any of those tags, it populates the search field with the content of this tag. Like if it's a very popular tag, it will hit a lot of content. It will hit a lot of things, and within this you can filter. So for this one, we actually issue a command. If you look at it here carefully, it says filter, it says query, it says from to. So there is no magic, right? It says query is from here. This is the web. It says from and to, which comes from this filter. And we change that. We see the command used is also reflecting what's the UI interactions. And if we just click on something, there's no from and to, so it's a kind of include all the time range. So I have a lot of notes, so the syncing takes a little bit longer. I see it's catching up. It will catch up to today. I think the good news is I only need to do this once for the whole thing. Then the new ones will be incremental. So we'll be taking this. Okay, I get an OK from my device, so it's done. So I get this many, like 12,800 records on my phone. So that's fully complete. Great.